Hi, I'm Evan.
I'm Teddy, and we are the Picture and the Poet.
And these are 12 ways that vlogging changed the way we travel.
If you haven't been following along with our channel already, we've been putting out vlogs from our 9-week trip that we went on last year.
A year later.
Yeah.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
But it's fine.
It's fine. And, you know,
fine.
So with that little bit of background, here are the 12 ways that vlogging changed the way that we traveled last year.
So while traveling, it made us aware of some small details.
Having the camera out and like wanting to capture something, it kind of forced us to look around for different things to shoot. And so trying to capture the smaller details, we were a little more attentive of the smaller things going on around us. It really challenged our creativity.
You know, we shoot weddings mainly, so kind of jumping out of that and starting to film something totally different with a completely different purpose was challenging, but also really rewarding.
It was hard to film when stressed. When you're traveling, you can't predict everything that's gonna happen to you. And so there were a lot of moments when things got stressful, it was really hard to pick up the camera.
There's something just like so alien to like taking the camera out and filming it.
It's like if we're having a fight, we're like inviting a stranger to the fight to watch.
Don't be f***ing rude.
Are you kidding me?
Managing all of our camera gear was just not fun. We had weddings overseas, so we had to bring quite a bit of camera gear, and we even felt like we pared it down. It was just exhausting, always being stressed and anxious about the well-being of our gear.
But something else we learned was that it's helpful to have some shitty gear with you that you don't really care about.
Yeah.
I had a camcorder, and when we were going through the markets in Old Delhi, I just brought my camcorder that was $250 instead of bringing my expensive wedding camera.
So it was kind of hard to film when we didn't know the story or the goal of what we were going to be making at the end.
We had no idea what we were doing. And so when I'm filming something as mundane or something really important, you don't know what's gonna fit into the edit in the end. So there's always that in the back of your mind, I'm like, am I wasting my time? Am I wasting memory? Am I wasting batteries? So those were 6 ways that vlogging affected us while we traveled. But we found that after we edited the footage, it really affected the way that we experienced the memory and talked about it afterwards. So here's a few more things.
After editing all the footage and going through it, we got the opportunity to like reframe so much of our experience while we were traveling.
A perfect example is when we were in Fiji. When we got there, like it took us a couple of days to really process our experience because the power kept going out. We didn't have air conditioning.
Right.
We didn't have fans. It was 33 degrees and humid at 2 a.m. And like I barely slept for the first 3 days. But even during those 3 days, we still did stuff and I still brought the camera with.
Which is like really special, and we didn't really realize that at the time. But looking back at the footage, it was clear that that was really unique.
Yeah. Until I saw the Fiji edit, I was, you know, people would ask, oh yeah, I went to Fiji, wouldn't recommend it, wasn't the greatest. But after seeing the video, it reframed the context of the experience and I was like, wow. The vlog helped us remember the little things that happened that even weren't included in the edit. If we included in the edit one moment, it reminded us of the memories of everything else that happened around it.
Not that many people get to look back on their memories so vividly, so it was awesome. It's awesome that we have that.
It was an interesting experience to see things happen in the third person. For example, at the beginning of the Australia trip, we had an amoeba. Teddy was in a lot of pain from, what was that?
I woke up in the middle of the night and I was nervous that I had to have my leg amputated. Which is clearly, that was way too dramatic, but at the time it felt so serious.
When I look at the first Australia vlog, I'm a little more subdued, mellow. Compared to the last Australia vlog, we were just kind of crazy and weird and fun at that point. And so being able to observe that shift, it was kind of interesting. And I can see myself and think, you know, I would rather be that kind of person than this kind of person.
We realized there are like filming techniques or shots that we would definitely not do again and ones that we definitely would do again. And we do this with weddings all of the time.
Yeah.
Like, especially me, I was not good at doing video when we started, and it really helped me to be the one that edits the highlight films and the wedding videos, because I got to look at my footage and think like, what was I thinking? Like, why did I do that?
The big difference with weddings is we do them so much, it's almost predictable, and there's a lot of planning involved. With this kind of traveling, you can't predict everything. It's training that reactionary muscle. We noticed that we kind of developed our own little things or isms.
Yeah.
There was...
Kula.
What was that?
Kula. Where did that come from? That's from nothing. That's from you and I.
Really?
Yeah, that's from nothing.
You have a thing?
Yeah.
Or in one of the videos where I say like Jimmy rig 5 times. Jimmy rig it in there. Jimmy rig that up. But now it's a little thing that we kind of have between us, and we can make fun of ourselves. We create little insiders.
Yeah, sure.
And I like it.
It challenges our creativity.
So when it came to the India vlog, we were so tired and even more stressed out going to a country that we knew nothing about. Totally fishies out of water.
Fishies?
Fishes? I just didn't film a lot, and so when Teddy put all the footage together, there wasn't really any through lines. There was a lot of context that we weren't including.
We had to record a voiceover, which is not something that we have done in the other vlogs.
It's gonna be a big jump on this video. At this point, we'd been traveling for about 8 weeks. We're pretty tired, so didn't do a good job of explaining what we were doing. So we're getting better at this, and I think that's the whole point of this. Is this for us? It challenges us to get better, and sharpens more tools in the tool belt.
Also challenges our creativity, because now we gotta come up with other videos. we don't have a backlog of footage of a trip to make videos out of anymore. We gotta come up with new ideas.
If you haven't watched them, click somewhere.
We're hoping, no, we are going to.
Yes.
Yeah, we're going to put out videos every Wednesday. And the content now is going to be a little bit different. It's not going to be a year old.
So if you want to watch it, subscribe.
We got 44 right now, y'all. 44.
Okay, so that's it. Bye for now.
Bye for now.